In this video, we're going to look at how you can link videos that are stored in Microsoft Stream to your Blackboard course site so that students can access and view them. Microsoft Stream is a video streaming platform that will let you host videos created in any number of different ways. So that might be videos that you have made using Collaborate Ultra through Blackboard. That might be narrated PowerPoints that you've saved as an MP4, or it might be video files that you've created using another video editing program. In any case, once you have videos stored in Stream, those videos can either be linked from or embedded directly in your course for students to watch. The advantage of using Stream for your videos is that it does take up less space in your course. So all of our Blackboard courses are capped at 1 GB each. When you're putting videos in your class, those videos can take up a lot of that space very quickly. So hosting on something like MS Stream is a good way to prevent your course from getting eaten up too quickly if you're using a lot of videos. The other advantage of MS Stream is from an accessibility standpoint. When you host videos in Stream, it will automatically generate captions. Captions are really important from an accessibility standpoint for any students who need them, and also for students who may just benefit from having captions at the bottom of the video. So putting videos in Stream will generate those captions. They can be edited to take out any mistakes that the automatic captioning happens to put in there, but it is very simple and very straightforward to make sure that your videos are as accessible as possible for your students. So let's have a look at MS Stream. To get to MS Stream, you're first going to go to your main Niagara College portal page. And your page should look something like this. And if you come over here to the More Applications option and click on that, this will open up a number of options that are available to you. If you come down to the Microsoft O365 and click on that, you'll see that you have a number of Microsoft tools available to you. MS Stream is the pink box with the arrows in it, and if you click on that, that's going to open up the tool. Now, once you are here, you can go and view any number of different types of content that you've stored here or different things that you've set up in Stream. But the easiest way to access your videos is to come up here to My Content, click on that, and then select Videos, which is the first one in the list. And that's going to open up a list of all of the videos that I have ever created and stored in Stream. The first thing that it's important to be aware of if you're working with videos in Stream are the permissions. The permissions are used to control who has access to a particular video or not. The easiest way to check permissions is to look at this column right here where we've got a couple of icons in two different colors. And you can see here that if I hover over this green icon, I can see that my video is visible to my organization. So that's anyone who has a Niagara College login. If I come up here to the yellow option one though, we can see that that says visible to private. So that video isn't available to anyone at the college, and in this case also isn't available to my students. So keeping an eye on these is really important to make sure that students are able to see the videos that you want them to see. Fortunately, if the permissions are set in a way that you don't want them to be, that's very easy to fix. So for any video where you want to fix the permissions, you can come over here to this pencil icon, which is the Update Video Details option. And if you open that, you'll see that this middle block here is the one that controls permissions. So I have a few different choices that I can make here. I do have the option, using this checkbox right here, to allow everyone in my company to view this video. So that means that anyone will be able to search for and find it, and they'll be able to view it. And if I want to go that route, I can just check that off, and that's no problem. If I did want to be a little bit more constrained in terms of who accessed my video, I do have another option as well. So if I came down here, we can see that I have the option to share video with a specific group. So if I click on my group, I can either search for a group that I've already created, or I can create a group for my class if I don't have one already. So in this case, I'm going to choose to create a group, and I'm just going to need to put in a group name, a group description. I then have to choose what kind of access is going to be available to that group. So with a private group, my group is not going to be visible to the rest of my organization. If I chose a public group instead, other people would be able to see it. So in this case, I'm going to keep my group private, and then I can add group members. So this is a case of just searching for people who need to be in my group, and it does have to be done one at a time. So in this case, I'm going to add Natasha. And if I search, there she is. I will click on her. And then when I have my group members, I can click on Create to make that group. So now my video is going to be available to that particular group, but not to anybody else in the organization. And once I have that all set, however works for me, I can come back up to the top here and click on Apply. In this video, and then if I come back to my videos, I can see that this is still set to private, but that it's available to my private group. If I did go ahead and change that, so that everyone in my organization could see it, I could then click on Apply again. In this video, we're going to look at how you can, and if I came back to my list, we can see that that's changed to green now. Once I have my video permission set to go in a way that's going to work for my students, I can start to put the videos into my course in one of a couple different ways. If I click on the link directly to the video, that's going to take me through to my video, which has all of the sharing information connected with it. If I want to share my video with my students simply by giving them a link that will refer them to this page, I can come down here, and underneath the video, I'm going to have a share button. If I click on that, the first link that's going to show up here under the Share tab is a direct link to the video. And if I select that and copy that, or just click on the copy button, that's going to let me take that code and take it to a place where I can put it into my course and make it available to my students. If I come over to my course then, I can navigate to the place where I want to put my video. In my case, I'm going to put my video under Course Documents. And into my Week 1 introduction. One way that I can do this is by coming up to Build Content and selecting Web Link. And all this is going to let me do is put in a video using that link that I gathered from the MS Stream site. So my video title was something along the lines of creating folders. There it is. And the URL that I copied can go right there. And I can choose to put in a description if I would like to. Please watch this video on creating folders and uploading files. And when I have that all ready to go, I can click on Submit. And what will happen when students come into my class is if they click on this link, it's going to open up my Microsoft Stream, and they're going to be able to view that video. So that is a very straightforward way to get videos into your course and have them there so that students can very easily access them. The other option that I have available to me is that I can embed this video in my class so that the video will actually display very much as it does here, and my students can watch it without actually leaving the course. To do that, I'm going to come back down to that Share button, which is underneath the video. And if I click on that, I can come up here to the Embed tab. And that Embed tab is going to have some code with a bit more information in it than if I were just sharing it with my students as a link. So once again, I can grab that code and copy it. And if I come back to my class once again, I'm going to come back to Build Content, but this time I'm going to select the Item option. As per usual, I'm going to have to give a title for the content that I'm putting in, so creating content folders and uploading videos. This time, though, I'm going to come down to the text box here, and I'm going to look for a button, which is more than likely on the bottom row, that looks like this. And if I hover over it, it's going to say Course Code. Now, if you are in your Blackboard site and you aren't seeing all of these buttons, have a look up here to the top right of the text box. If you're only seeing a single line of buttons, there is a More button up here that will give you access to all of the buttons that are available in that text box, including the source code one. If I click on the source code, that's going to open up a new window, which you can see here. And all I have to do is paste in the text that I copied from that embed option in Microsoft Stream and click on Save. And when I do that, I will first of all see my video show up in this text box. And then when I click on Submit, I will see that video sitting right there in my class. And this is a really nice option for students because they don't have to leave the course. It is there. They can just watch it right from within the course itself. In this video, we're going to look, and if they do want to view it in Microsoft Stream, they do still have that option available to them with this button down in the bottom right. So if they say wanted to see the full transcript, which is available through Stream, rather than just having the closed captions here at the bottom, they do have that option available to them too.